Welcome to my blog. Today, I want to talk about Singapore Airlines and their interview process for cabin crew positions. If you have received an invite for a walk-in interview or if you are interested in becoming a cabin crew with Singapore Airlines, then this video is for you. Stay tuned. Video interview process. Singapore Airlines released their vacancies in early November. Last date of submission is 17th December 2023. Once you have submitted your application, you may have to wait for around 2 to 3 weeks to receive a video interview link. The interview consists of 4 video questions, 1 written response, and 2 multiple choice questions. It should take around 20 to 25 minutes to complete. Here are some tips for the video interview. Prepare your answers using the STAR technique. Be ready to answer case study and role-play based questions. There are no right or wrong answers, but there is a right approach. Tips for success. Here are a few additional tips to help you succeed in the interview. Be ready to stand up and get clicked in full during the interview. Dress professionally and be well-groomed. Pay attention to your makeup and appearance, as it may look lighter on video. Written response. As part of the interview process, you will be asked to write an essay of around 250 words. This is to assess your written communication skills. The topic will most likely be about why you want to become a cabin crew or why you want to join Singapore Airlines. When writing your essay, make sure to use clear and concise sentences. Make your points sensibly. Pay attention to grammar and spelling. When it comes to the reading section of the Singapore Airlines interview, you will be given a passage to read in order to assess your reading and pronunciation skills. Here are some tips to help you perform well in this part of the interview. Use intonations to add emphasis and stress to certain words or phrases. Pronounce your words clearly and articulate them effectively. Pay attention to punctuation marks such as full stops and commas, and put emphasis on them when reading. After completing the video interview, you may have to wait for a few weeks to receive your interview invitations. Only successful candidates will receive an invite for the final interview, which will include a walking round. It's important to note that you will not receive any rejection emails if you are not selected. If you make it to the final interview, congratulations. You will be interviewing with one of the most professional airlines. The invitation will provide you with the date, time, and location of the interview. Make sure to arrive at least 15 to 20 minutes early for registration. Confirm your registration by the specified date and time, and bring your physical passport for verification. The final interview consists of several rounds, including registration, an arm reach and weight check, a BMI check, and a group discussion round. In the group discussion round, you may be asked to debate or discuss topics such as intelligence versus beauty, the importance of money for happiness, or the living arrangements of senior citizens and married couples. Remember to be well-groomed and presentable during the interview, as Singapore Airlines pays great attention to appearance. They may also require you to perform a self-administered rapid antigen test before the interview. Make sure to fill out the extensive application form provided and bring all necessary documents, including identification cards, birth certificates, marriage certificates, if applicable, educational certificates, vaccination reports, and any required permits for Singaporeans. If you test positive for COVID-19, inform them immediately and you will not be able to attend the interview. When preparing for an interview, it's important to be knowledgeable about various topics, including digital social media. confidence and grace in expressing your opinions are key. Here are some tips. Prepare multiple versions of your introduction, both in English and in your local language. Compose yourself and prepare a mental checklist before speaking. Avoid rambling and make sure your thoughts are coherent. Avoid overpowering others and be courteous and graceful. Encourage and engage with others, rather than trying to be the center of attention. Stick to the allocated time limit when given. After the group discussion round, you will move on to the final interview round. In this round, you will have 15 minutes to speak with a panel of recruiters. They will ask questions such as why you want to become a cabin crew and why you want to join the specific airline. Prepare for these questions by practicing common interview questions and showcasing your critical thinking skills. Once you pass the final interview round, you will proceed to the uniform fitting round. Choose and fit into one of the airline's uniforms. If you do not fit into their uniforms, you will unfortunately be rejected. Following the uniform fitting, there will be a detailed skin and grooming check. Grooming is essential in the cabin crew profession, so take care of your skin and maintain a good personal grooming routine. Avoid henna or tattoos on visible areas, as they may impact your chances of success. After successfully completing these rounds, you will undergo medical examinations in your own country. Once cleared, you will be called to Singapore for further processing. The entire process may take 3 to 4 months or longer. You are moving countries. If you are moving countries, you should expect to wait a lot. However, in the case of the final interview process for Singapore Airlines, it has always been completed in 1 day. It has never taken 2 to 3 days, and no one has had to attend the interview multiple times. Please note that policies can change due to the pandemic, so it's always a good idea to be flexible with your travel plans. As of now, the final interview process is expected to be completed in 1 day. Medicals. Once you are done with your medicals in your own country, you will also need to clear the government medicals or the airline requirement checks once you arrive in Singapore or any other country in the Middle East. This is similar to how it happens in the Middle East. So, be prepared to undergo additional medical checks once you are there. Notice period. If you are currently working and have to leave your job to join Singapore Airlines, you should be prepared to answer questions about your notice period. If you are a fresher, this won't be a problem. However, if you are already working, make sure you know how much time you would require to leave your current job and join Singapore Airlines. It's always best to be proactive and inform them of the minimum time you would need. If your current job has strict policies or requires a lot of time, make sure to get everything sorted beforehand. Conclusion. That's how the process works for Singapore Airlines. If you have any other questions or need advice on what to wear or what to do during the process, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help. Take care and bye-bye.